guys who are obviously graduate, if you guys who are going to go to uni for the first time, I'm making a quick video for you guys. Now, just a few tips about obviously university. I've written down, but I'm probably going to forget half of these. But I want to give some advice, innit? Okay, so let's jump straight into this. No long ting. First of all, I'm going to say this: your room is not your house. Your room is not your house. Listen, Christian or not, I don't care. Listen, if you don't want mad things to happen and you don't want things to go down, you know what I mean, yeah? Let me tell you something. Your room is not your house. You need to start treating your room like your room when you're in university and not your house. Because I think people are forgetting that personal space and proximity is very important. So for instance, when you're in university and you're staying out alone, you've got the freedom to do what you want to do. Now suddenly, let's say a male or a female. Like for me, it's a female. So let's say I'm sitting in my room, I invite a female over. We're saying we're gonna chill, catch two jokes, chat. Now my room is not my house. See, when I'm in the living room, the setting and what we do in the living room is completely different. I'm not saying that mad things don't happen. I'm not saying that. I'm just letting you know. So now, when we're in the room in university, because now you only got a bed, fam, you know what, on as a man, listen, let me tell you something, fam. If I'm in a room and I'm in a bed and we're chatting, I may feel some way. Christian or not, I may feel some way. You get me? So your room, first of all, is not your bed. If you don't want nothing to happen, your room is not your house. If you want to talk, go to the kitchen, go to the corridor, go to there somewhere, but make it a communal area. Don't make it your personal room when you're trying to have just a conversation. Because what will happen is conversations lead to, as we say, will lead to, let me know if we go there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Your work is your work. Okay, so many people in university, when they're in university, they start asking people for work. Like, can I see your work? I just want to just check it. Listen, you're not seeing my work, and you're not gonna get to touch my work. Okay, if you want pointers, I'll give you pointers. You get what I'm saying? But you're not gonna see my work, mate, because that's how you get plagiarized. That's how you get your work copied. And by the time you realize you submit your work, it's been plagiarized. They're gonna phone you up and say plagiarism. Listen, there was a case where I was in university, and I gave my work to somebody, saying, listen, you can look at my work and just see how you need to put it out. My man looked at the work and copied the word for word, fam. Submitted his next to mine. Are you stupid, fam? You put your work next to mine and submitted it like I'm a dickhead. Fam, my work is getting submitted and to turn it in, and turn it in gonna turn me in. It's mad. You know what I mean? It's mad. And I don't, I'm just letting you know, I want to save you the trouble and the hassle. So if someone wants to borrow, if someone wants to see your work, listen, break it down in notes and give it to them. Don't give them your whole work sphere. You get me? Trust nobody. Group work. Oh my freaking word. Listen. Group work in university, yeah, it's the most maddest thing I've ever gone through. I don't want to ever go through it again. It's like group work in university is lethal, fam. You will be here saying, yo, everyone, we're meeting up for 5 o'clock. 2 people will turn up, you know. And the other 3 don't even give you a message back to say, listen, we're not gonna make it. Are you stupid, fam? When we've got 2-3 weeks to do the essay. You're having a laugh, mate. And that's what people will do to you. Added to that, when you do group work, especially if you've got a presentation to do, yeah? Listen, I love foreign students because some of the foreign students, they're wild, they're on point, fam, yeah? But some of the foreign students, some of them, yeah, you're having a laugh, mate. Why? Fam, when we've got to the point of presentation day, fam, we're coming to step before the lecturer now. Every man knows what they gotta say. 4 of us gotta know what to say. The next thing you know, we're about to present ourselves to the lecturer. And my man steps into the thing, goes, yeah, what we doing? Oh, sorry, hold on a minute. For the past 4 or 5 weeks, I ain't seen you here, Don. I didn't even know you were in my group. But I ain't trying to come and claim the works. You're having a laugh, mate. Are you stupid? So listen, group work, be careful who you choose in your group, and make sure you know who's in your group. And make sure you record every dealings you have with that person so that you can present to the lecturer and say, listen, this person never did no work, this person was never involved, this person never messaged me, this person never emailed me, I sent messages and they replied back. Listen, screenshot everything. Be careful who you call a friend. Okay, so when you're jumping into university, a lot of people, they meet and, hey, you're my friend. For the first few days, fam, listen, relax, yeah? Relax, you don't know everybody like that, yeah? Give it a few months. In fact, give it to the end of the year. Most people you meet in university the first year, you will not like them by the end of the year. I'll tell you that now. Because a lot of people are snakes. You get me? Let me put that differently. A lot of people are wolf in sheep clothing. They come in there like, bam. And by the end of the week, before I tell you back, cut you out. I'm telling you, it's mad. So be careful you call a friend. Yeah, listen, you're meeting new people. Flow. You get me? meet new people, jam with new people, go to new places, see new things when you join university. But when you say the word friend, yo, that's a very strong word, you know. Get. A very strong word, you know. That's a relationship with loyalty, trust. You get me? Those two words don't come lightly. They don't come lightly. So I'm just saying, check it. Careful with it. You get me? How you say friend. Student loan. Oh my days. Listen. The Bible even says itself. Listen. He who is faithful with little is faithful with much. Let me tell you something. When you get your loan, fam, yeah, please do not think you're a baller. Do not think that your spending should now begin to increase. Some of you, yeah, I don't understand. When I was in university, I remember a guy, fam, the first day of university when we went to a rave. God forbid I've changed my life. But we went to a rave. After the rave, fam, man has spent all his money on Moe and all drinks and all sorts of drinks, yeah? Now when we get to Peri Peri chip shop, fam, simple £2.30 chips, you want to buy a girl food. You are getting there, your card is declined. You're having it off, mate. Wholly declined. How? Fam, don't fly out the traps like one greyhound and don't finish the race, fam. Because the race is not for the swift. It's not for the what? Swift. You get me? So relax. Let your student loan drop. Enjoy some, chop some. Yeah. It's feeling Larry. It's the only time you're going to get free mornings. I get it. But don't. Relax. Let your loan do what it needs to do. Work within your lane. Don't suddenly go from Primark to LV and Gucci and Armani and Prada. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Yeah, maybe you buy yourself 1-2 trainer, maybe 1-2 belts, you know, maybe 1-2 shirts. That's really quality. I get it. But if you spend your whole student loan on it, fam, you are wasting it. God. Otherwise, you'll be eating idome for the next 3 months. If you think I'm lying, try me. Come and see. Some people are eating idome. In fact, idome is even expensive for them. If you don't know, they're taking a loan out of their loan. Get. They're taking a loan on top of the student loan. It's mad. So be wise. Be wise about how you deal with your things. You get me? Lecture room, yeah, please listen. When you get to lecture room, some people seem to think this is school time. This is not school time. Why I'm saying it's not school time is because now your degree, you're paying for it. So the time for joking and laughing is not in the lecture room. You can have 1 or 2 jokes, you get me? Like, catch 2 jokes. But if you're serious about your studying and what you want to learn, what you want to do is you want to separate yourself from certain people. Now, I'm saying this, a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, he's being boring. Listen, fam, take it from somebody who's got a 2-2 and not a 2-1 and not a first, yeah? The people who are generally the ones who are going to do well are the ones that separate themselves from people who are the clowns and the jokers. This is not school anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not a free education. You pay for it, you'll be paying it back. So let yourself know that, listen, I'm taking it seriously. I ain't gonna be sitting next to the clown and the jokers. Because I tell you this now, in the lecture room, there's some clowns and some jokers. And you will bust a laugh, fam. Trust me, I bust some eye water jokes, fam, in lecture room. There were some people, yeah, when you sat next to them, you knew, you're not gonna hear one word of what the lecturer's gonna say. You won't hear one word because you'll be laughing the whole way through, fam. Yeah, don't be bait, man, doing them things.
Yes, fam.
Family, you right, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you. Yeah, okay, so, listen. Okay, I'm gonna split this into 2. If you're gonna listen, as a Christian, I'm not advising you to do any of this now. But if you are not Christian, you're not held by the law. So fam, it's calm. If you're going to be doing, sexing on the beach, sexing wherever you are, sexing in your room, you want to do your business. Get. But here's a friendly piece of advice. Be careful who you do it with, and be careful how many times you be doing it to. And why I'm saying that is because in university, it's a small environment, okay? It's a mini town on its own. And so in small town, gossip spreads very quickly, okay? The fact that we saw you creeping out of my man's room last night, then we see you creeping out of another man's room the next night, or we saw my man dips in one girl here and dips in another girl here, fam. We don't think that no one saw you. We saw you, fam. We saw you. And what's gonna happen is at the end of the year, you're gonna enter, you might enter into the history record books, you know what I mean? Some of these universities, if you know what I mean, certain universities, if you went to LU, you know. Fam, people put on Facebook pages exposing people of their behavior. You don't want to be that one. You don't want to be that one. I know people who were down low, doing their thing, not down low that, but doing their thing, and they never got found out. Why? Because listen, there has to be a discretion, there has to be some discreetness about your behavior. You know what I mean? Choose who you're doing your thing with wisely, because at the end of the day, what will happen is, it will get out. Certain man, when they beat certain gal, you have to celebrate like they, fam, you have to celebrate like, they're done. And they're going to tell everybody. Certain get out here as well. We'll make sure, because you're infamous as a guy around the university, yeah, it was me. I did it. Me and him kicked it. Yep. Don't let no girl tell you about it. Fam, be careful who you lay with. Okay? be careful who you lay with. University, you do not know who you are. I'm telling you now, when you get to university, you will not know who you are because those 3 years are there to shape you. There's a story in the Bible, Daniel. It was 3 years that the king Nebuchadnezzar shaped, broke him down, tried to turn him into the man that he wanted as a Persian. It took 3 years. It's interesting that we have university for 3 years now, okay, to shape, to break you down, and to shape and to turn you into the person that the world wants you to be. So now those 3 years, you need to find yourself and who you are. If you're a Christian, those 3 years, whew, it's mad. Oh, here's another piece of advice. Time. You guys in university, the next 3 years, you have the most time on your hands that you ever have in your whole entire life. In the fact that you're now old enough to know and make key decisions. You're now old enough to go and pursue certain dreams and visions. You're now old enough to be wise enough to manage your time. Time is the most expensive commodity that we have that is freely given. It's mad. If you didn't get a paradox, rewind it, take it again. You get me? So time is one of the most expensive commodities that you can spend or waste. Okay? So in university, you got 3 years. More time, you're in university for 1, maybe 2 days, 3 days, okay? In there for 4 hours. After those 4 hours are done, or whatever per day, you've got a whole day to yourself what you're gonna do next. You need to be wise with the time that you spend. In that time, what could you be doing? I'm not telling you what to do, I'm saying, what could you be doing? Do something productive. Use that time wisely. Because after university done, fam, back to 9 to 5, or if you're not a 9 to 5 person, you wanna create your vision, fam, you should have spent those years in university creating that vision. I'm letting you know because I didn't do that. So I'm giving you that advice so that when it gets to your time, you know what to do. You get me? So if you're first year, listen, welcome. Well done, man, for getting in. Enjoy yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, be friendly, make friends, listen, talk to people. You know what I mean? Make plenty of acquaintances. Out here. I feel y'all. Da-da, 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 da-da. Alright, man.